Right, and in one of our headline stories, we mentioned that in the bid to rebuild the Savannah Accelerated Development Authority, a new board has been constituted. What's the vision of this new board, and how will they go about building confidence in the Ghanaian public as they journey to building S.A.D.A? We've been joined in the studio by the Sector Minister in charge of S.A.D.A. He's also the MP for Ayawaso North constituency, Dr. Mustafa Ahmed. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for joining us in the studio, and good to have you in our studios. First of all, let me ask, what underpins S.A.D.A?
Well, S.A.D.A is a national intervention program to address a long-standing socio-economic development gap that exists in the northern Savannah ecological zone, which spans across all the 3 regions in the north, and then the northern parts of Volta region and the northern parts of Brong-Ahafo region. This is backed by legislation, an Act of Parliament, Act 805, which was passed in 2011. And the idea is to marshal all forces, resources, and ensure that we bring about an accelerated pace of development in this sector. And therefore, S.A.D.A's mandate is to work over a period of about 20 years to ensure that at the end of this period, we will see a remarkable reduction in that huge gap that has existed over the decades.
Right. You're in Ghana, so obviously you know that the boat has been rocked gravely with the allegations that has come in. What is the make of the new board?
Well, the new board, as a matter of fact, are persons and individuals who have got certain high points in their careers.
When you say high points, what does that mean?
Well, in choosing somebody to be a member of a board, the Excellency the President wants to look at what sort of high points are or qualities are in a person in terms of integrity, in terms of work experience, in terms of professionalism. And I believe that this group of individuals who have been selected to form the board meet all these requirements, and therefore it is my expectation, and indeed the expectation of all of us, that they will be able to meet the goals and aspirations. Indeed, they will work within the framework of the mission and objectives of S.A.D.A.
I want to stay on this issue of the make of the board, that they are the people who are at the apex of their career, they are competent and all that. But are they at that, you mentioned, you use the word high points, that they are detached from the reality that indeed there are individuals who are affected by the program, and so they must be really closer to them to understand their state and work for them?
Well, that's why they span across all sectors of the society, and therefore they cannot be described as persons who are detached from the reality. They are in touch, they know what is happening, they are aware of what has been in the media, and then they have a challenge, and they've been tasked to address those issues. Indeed, one of the things is to be able to sensitize the Ghanaian public, particularly people who are in the zone, for them to understand that S.A.D.A's program is not a one-stop, it's not a one-day event, but it's over a period of time to be able to feel the impact. And I think this is what has been missing. Yeah, but you can understand the agitations, especially if you've been following what happens in the media. But what's your role in all of this? Well, as you know, these are all agencies. There are quite a number of agencies that are under the office of the president, and sometimes they compete with one another for attention, and therefore the wisdom of the president, he felt that he must cluster these agencies and authorities and then place them under the care of ministers of state who are at the presidency to support the work of the president, and therefore it's just to create a lot more attention for these institutions.
So you've not answered my question. I'm asking what's your role in it, because you've got to have a certain vision to drive what S.A.D.A is.
First and foremost, somebody must be responsible So my role is that I'm responsible to ensure that the vision of the president, what S.A.D.A is mandated to achieve, I'm able to drive that vision.
Okay, so what's the program like in the next 5 years? We've already, yes, what has happened. We've moved away, turned on a new leaf.
First and foremost,
yes,
we want to be able to roll out a very pragmatic program based on what we think are achievable. So we'll start with the low-hanging fruits, and then we'll look at the traditional occupation of majority of the people in the region, which is basically agriculture, and then see how we can improve upon the methods of farming by inputting modern mechanisms like making available tractor service, making available improved seeds to the farmers, and then also making available best agricultural practices using extension services, as well as the application of the right fertilizer at the right time and then in the right quantities.
Oh, just clarity here, but you're not completely throwing away what the program, you're continuing on the program.
Yes, we have to continue on the program, on the S.A.D.A program.
Sure.
Yes,
right.
Just to make sure that the management and the new board stay on course. They should focus on the core mandate of the program.
Thank you very much. You heard Dr. Mustafa Ahmed. He's the minister in charge of the Savannah Accelerated Development Authority. They said there's a new day, new dawn. Let's all support S.A.D.A to succeed, because if they do, so all of us will be very excited about it. But whatever happens, stay tuned to TV3, because we have it all covered. We have reporters all over the country who bringing us updates as and when they roll out programs.